Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between these two Tineco wet dry floor mops. On the left, I got the S9 Artist Pro, and on the right, the S9 Artist Steam. So there's going to be two major differences. The Steam one obviously has a steam mode, and it also has LED lights on the front. Another big difference is price. The S9 Steam is almost $1,000, whereas the S9 Artist Pro is $850. Now, I haven't seen either one of these go on sale yet. At this price point, both of them are too expensive, but I do expect them to go on sale. Now, I do use links, so if you see a link pop up in this video or on my website, justadadapproved.com, where I showcase all the products that I highly recommend on my website, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It's a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these honest reviews. Again, I buy these products with my own money and I wasn't paid for this video. On my website, you can find my highly recommended products. Right now, I've got some robot vacuum cleaners that I highly recommend, the Mova P10 Pro, and sign up for my email. That just went on a sale for $500, normally $600. I just sent an email out to let everybody know. Okay, so in this test, I've got some mud, some kitty litter, and some chocolate syrup. Now, they both have the same base stations. They both charge at 2 amps, which is fast charging. They both have the same battery, and they both have the same suction power. And they both have the same modes of auto, max, and a suction only. And they both have self-driving wheels. And they both connect to the Wi-Fi, and they both have the same dirty water tanks. Up here, they both have the same control panel and the same switches. Okay, so for this test, I'll put the Steam one in steam mode. Now, it does take a second for it to build up steam.
Auto mode.
Max mode. So it's in steam mode, so it has to prepare the steam. I'll turn the S9 on here in a second. We're at 15%. Now, using the steam mode does shorten the battery life. Whenever you've got it in steam mode, it's not going to last as long as the S9. But if you have them both in auto mode, they're both going to last the same amount of time. Okay, so we're halfway there for the steam. And we're going to watch this display right here. This will change from blue to red when it picks up the dirt. And it's going to ramp up the suction and put down more solution. As the floor gets clean, it'll go back to blue. That means your floor is clean. Okay, we're at 80% on the steam. I'll turn the S9 on. We're in auto mode. Okay, we're at 100% on the steam mode. So now let's go back. Let's do the mud. Go back and forth. Yeah, they're both doing a good job. Okay, let's go up to the kitty litter. Yep, they did a good job with the kitty litter. Back and forth. The steam mode does leave the floor just a little bit drier. Okay, let's go to the chocolate syrup. First pass. They both did about the same. The steam might be cutting it just a little bit better. Now, the advantage of the steam is I can clean without chemical. Over here on the S9, I do have some floor cleaning solution in the clean water tank. Now here they're picking up that dirt and debris still on the floor. Now the steam does feel a little bit heavier in my hand when it's going back and forth. The unit itself is bigger and heavier. Okay, let's turn them off.
Powered on.
Now, I felt like they both did a really good job. I do think that the steam one in my testing does do a better job of getting dirt and debris that's in the crevices because it has that steam that it's shooting down. Now, I could put solution in the clean water tank if I wanted to just use the auto mode only. Now, the display is a little bit different. I'm going to show you this real quick. And so when you turn it off, it's gonna pull itself back to help hopefully prevent that from happening, where that little drop of water got on the floor. This display, a little bit more basic.
Auto mode. Best mode. Suction mode. Auto mode.
And same thing, when I turn it off,
Assisting
it's gonna drive itself backwards to help stand it up.
Powered off. Place appliance on charging dock.
I'll show you.
Auto mode. Best mode. Steam mode.
So there's the steam coming out. They both lie flat also. I forgot to show that, but they both lie flat. Even in steam mode, we got lie flat.
Suction mode. Auto mode. Powered off.
Okay, let's do the self-cleaning.
Charging. Checking cleanliness. Please empty and clean the dirty water tank to prevent odors. Cleanliness. Please empty and clean the dirty water tank.
All right, let's do a self-cleaning cycle. When I press this button, it's gonna wash the mop roller for about 3 or 4 minutes. If that eye loop sensor senses that the water's dirty, it's gonna go into a deep clean mode. And then at the end of that, it's going to dry, both of them dry the mop rollers with hot air for 5 minutes. So let's do it.
Heated self-cleaning and self-cleaning and heated drying are about to start. Heated self-cleaning has started. Soaking the brush roller.
So this gives you a percentage that's going across. This one, you don't really get that. Okay, now they're both heated, drying the mop. So the mop roller spins faster during the heated drying on the steam. So I guess there were 2 more differences. This is kind of a neater display, and it spins at a different speed. I never would have thought that. All right, let's clean the dirty water tanks. They got the same dirty water tanks. They both take the same brush roller, and they both take the same filter. So this one's clean. Use the blue handle, lift up. If I had a bunch of dirt and debris like hair, it would be right there that I could just dump into the sink. I'll put a link to all of this. I'm going to use this spray solution. I really do like this Walmart cleaning brush. It does a little bit better job, but it doesn't get into the pipe. So you got to use the one that comes with it for the pipe. Okay, here is the steam one. Now the steam one is just a little bit heavier, and you can feel that when you're pushing it back and forth and if you have to carry it. So I really do appreciate everybody's support. Again, I use links. If you purchase a product using my link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I get a small commission from the sale. They're both kind of expensive right now. I do anticipate these going down. They're just such brand new. And the battery packs, I think, are what's the most expensive. It seems like they've improved those to where they don't die after a while. I know earlier Tinecos, there was a lot of comments. The batteries just wouldn't last very long. And there's nothing you can do. These aren't replaceable. I don't think these are either. I mean, nothing I can see. Not like something you just take in and out. So hopefully they did improve that. Again, just really expensive. What price point would I pay for these? The steam one, that's around a $600 one. I think that'd be a good price. The other one, about a $450. So again, thanks everybody. Check out my website for the which ones I do recommend. So there is a wet dry floor mop that I do recommend. It's the Mova X4. I did a head-to-head comparison with the steam one here, and it just blew away. And it's only $400. Sometimes it's on sale for around $350. Check out my website. When these products that I highly recommend that are the best in the category go on sale, I send an email out. Justadadapproved.com. Sign in for my email. Thanks everybody. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks.